Throughout the next 2 days, we're also going to have an activity called Treasure of the Earth, which is an activity where kids will be guessing and therefore learning what can go into a compost bin, what can go into the recycling, what they should be pulling out of the trash in order to avoid that going to the landfill and enabling that item to be reused later.
We have today a storm drain game where kids and adults can learn what happens when trash gets down the storm drains. And the kids put the trash down the storm drain. It goes through the creeks and ultimately into our ocean. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that our trash doesn't get in the ocean, so we're going to pick up our trash and dispose of it in the trash can.
And these are the poppy seeds. If you've ever eaten a poppy seed bagel or seen one at the store, they have seeds just like this on top of them. We don't want to eat these because we're planting them, but go ahead and take a pinch of seeds, just like I did, and drop it on the top of your pot. The reason why we chose the California native poppy planting exercise today is because it's easy for kids to understand that the California poppies, because they're native plants, are used to our long hot summers and they're used to going in the wild without rain. And that's really important from a water conservation point of view, because what we ultimately need are drought tolerant and low water use gardens. So by planting the California poppy, the kids are planting the state flower, they're learning a little bit about our history and our wildlands, but they're also learning the importance of water conservation in their very own garden. So far, it's actually going really well. We have 250 seeds to plant today and 250 again tomorrow. We noticed that typically we get the young kids in the morning on Earth Day morning, so far we've had quite a few cycling through and it's looking like a nice, beautiful day.
We're in the middle of the green building zone and the solar zone, next to a lot of our contractors that we're good friends with by now, trying to reach homeowners to encourage them to make these improvements on their home. And the improvements we're talking about today are energy efficiency, water efficiency, renewable improvements, the things that are going to make them more comfortable in their home, save money, and make them more efficient at the same time. And so we're here today next to a lot of these different contractors that actually do that work to help make it easier for homeowners to get those things done through making them more affordable.
So this demonstration we call the Home Cube. It's to help people understand what air leakage looks like in a building. Fill up the Home Cube with smoke, turn on the blower door to pressurize the building, and then you can see the air leakage occurring through the home. Normally we'd go around with an infrared camera and a smoke gun to figure out where the air leakage is. In this case, we can fill it with smoke and see where the air leakage is directly.
So we are demonstrating 3 levels of energy monitoring devices. The first level is actually a plug load type of device, similar to a kilowatt meter, which we have here, which will tell you exactly how much energy a single device is using at that plug or at that socket. Second level, the cumulative amount of energy that your entire house is using measured at the electricity meter. That's this device up here. It's a collar that wraps around the electric meter and it transmits a signal to an in-home device as well as online data portals that you can link to. And it tells you cumulatively how much energy your house is using in whole. And then the third level is actually circuit level. So we've got a demonstration here that shows the insides of our circuit panel. We've got little circuit transponders wrapped around each wire, and those are measuring the amount of energy that each circuit is using. So whatever you've got plugged into each circuit, it's going to give you data related to just those items. And then again, that information is sent to an in-home device as well as an online portal that gives you a ton of extra added benefits. So this is our UFO Power Center. It's a level 1 type energy monitoring device that allows you to measure the amount of energy that is being consumed by each device that's plugged into the 4 different outlets. They're color coded and the energy data is actually being sent to a remote internet iPad app, and each outlet is again color coded and you can tell exactly how many watts are being drawn by each of the units plugged into this device. And this one actually also allows for remote control switching. So you can have your iPhone, you can be in another country, and you can actually turn off your kid's computer.
So what Icynene is, it's a 2-component spray foam insulation product that also serves as an air barrier. So it addresses not only thermal conductivity for heat gain or loss in the building envelope, but also convection. So what we're showing is we have a heated chamber here. So we're blowing warm air into the chamber. In each of these 3 chambers we have a small hole so that these products, as they will in nature, allow the air to move through them, convection. So what you can see is in a product that's not an air barrier as well as an insulation, we have an R value of 30 on both sides and a 13 in the center. Theoretically, these should be performing far better. In reality, because they can't stop convection, they don't perform any better at all. The difference is this is a spray foam, so it sprays in as a liquid. It expands 100 to 1 within seconds, so it's able to seal every little gap and crack in your building envelope and stop all of that leakage from occurring. And when you stop that leakage from occurring, you greatly improve your thermal efficiency.
Well, Ecology Action is a nonprofit. We are based out of Santa Cruz, but we're working throughout the state to promote a new program called Energy Upgrade California that is a really great opportunity for homeowners. The program is encouraging homeowners to implement energy efficiency to not only save energy, but to increase the comfort of their home and the durability of their home. And what's great about the program is that it provides incentives that range from $1,000 to $4,000 for a variety of measures. So I work with Empower SBC to go out and educate homeowners about the opportunities there are for energy efficiency and the programs that there are out there to support the financing of energy upgrades. We also work together to get out and work with contractors to get them trained to participate in some of these programs. A lot of times the programs require certain certifications and certain skill sets, so we're working very closely to make sure that contractors have those skills so they can provide the best service possible to the homeowners in Santa Barbara County. To find out more about Ecology Action, you can go to www.ecoact.org, and if you're interested in finding out more about rebates for implementing energy efficiency at your home, or if you're a contractor looking to find more training in the area, you can visit www.energyupgradeca.org.
It's great here. It's exciting. I think this is a good opportunity to educate some homeowners about how their home works and how they can think about their home as a system made up of parts that should be working together, but maybe built in a way that they aren't necessarily working well together. They may be paying too much on their utility bill, so they can come here and find out ways that they can improve their home, and then they can come to us and hear more about ways to finance those improvements and to pay for them. And you can stay up to date if you go to empowersbc.org, get on the list so we can provide updates.